It's kind of weird. I'm getting an energy in the back of my head, but I can't figure out what it is. I think it may be your higher self. I think it's your higher self. That's fun. I don't usually sense, the higher self come in like that, but your higher self's Arcturian.
Unlock it, like if it was a game, and in that map was like how we can achieve all this level of consciousness. And but the map, how they showed me the map, it was absolutely mind-blowing. So, and I think it was, and then I talked with a lady that she told me that, I don't know if that has to be with the light code activations, but she also told me that I was an Arcturian before I knew it. And also she told me I have something maybe with the blue avians, but I'm not sure if it was the blue avians or any other bird species.
Okay.
So that is kind of like a question that I want to ask about that map and about that Egypt and about those secrets, maybe the blue avians.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
First off, I'll just start and see if you have some kind of connection with the blue avians or any lifetimes as a blue avian or avian or any bird beings in general. No, I'm not saying all that any bird creatures. So they're talking about like you connecting with that energy is good. Connecting with the blue avian energy or avian-like energies, and that I'm just getting this weird sensation that as an Arcturian you communicated with different avian species as well. Yes, you had a lifetime in Egypt. Did you have multiple lifetimes in Egypt? That's pretty cool. I think maybe I only had like one lifetime in Egypt, but you've had multiple for sure. So your soul has been here for quite a while, and it's quite advanced because you've been here for a long time and been evolving over time, over lifetime. So it seems to me like you have around 300 or so lifetimes, in the 300s, and or so lifetimes here on Earth. And the ones that you've had in Arcturians, I feel like it's more upwards towards like 1,000 almost as an Arcturian. Yeah. But it's mostly Arcturian and mostly Earth. But you've been here on Earth for such a long time that your energy is meant to like expand more and more within this. So like your consciousness is like implanted here on Earth over time, a large part of it. It's kind of weird. I'm getting an energy in the back of my head, but I can't figure out what it is. I think it may be your higher self. I think it's your higher self. That's fun. I don't usually sense, the higher self come in like that, but your higher self's Arcturian. He's appearing as Arcturian. It's funny because my higher self appears as blue avian, which is kind of cool. Your higher self's pretty strong one. He's very wise, I've noticed. Very wise. So he wants to tell you something about you're going to have a lot more lifetimes here, and he's excited, and he knows that you're going to be able to handle this. He's talking about in the future, your higher self is going to be more in your body. More of your higher self is going to be in your body. And that's going to feel better for you. He's saying even in this lifetime. So in this lifetime, you're going to notice you're going to have more activations. And your higher self is going to kind of anchor itself a little bit more within you. And you're going to feel more stable, more grounded, more you. you know, your full you. He's talking about the collective, or the consciousness of humans here, you know, being, the more we evolve, the more our consciousness expands, the more of our higher self can come in our vessels. So he's talking about, as Arcturians, they were able to house a larger part of their full self within that vessel, and it was more enjoyable. And here it is frustrating. He's like, it's frustrating at times. But he's very confident that you got this, and he wants to talk. And the one last thing that he wants to talk about is that your lifetime's coming in the future. You're gonna have quite a few. He's talking about your path. This, I don't see this very often. I've only seen this with like a few people. And your path is a path of light, of like a lot of light, like shooting forward, like golden light. And it's more of an ascended master path that you're on, but it's going to take quite a while to get there, in the same way that it's going to take a while for me to get there to this point of being an ascended master. He's kind of jokingly say, oh, just what is an ascended master, you know, like, you know what I mean, kind of like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like you have like at least 1,000 more to go here, but it's going to be a lot better here on Earth. Like, so is he going to go somewhere else after Earth? Like I am. They're not telling me where you're going to go next. I don't know. They're not telling me if you're going anywhere next. I feel like that may be up to in the air, or I feel like you're going to be on Earth for quite a while. Similar to how my friend Kristen, I don't know if you've seen her on my channel, she's staying on Earth for a very long time after this. But with me, I'm staying here for like, I think for a very long time as well, but then I'm going to be going to another location or planet.
But when I live in the Arcturian planet, is like physically, or is like more consciousness, or is physically as well? And why I'm choosing to come here again and again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this is cool, talking directly to your higher self. You know, everything that I channel is not going to be 100%. So it's whatever resonates with you, you know? And I do feel like he's coming in strong. So let's see what else he says. He's talking about heart expansion. That's one of the main reasons that you came, heart, to get connected with this beautiful heart. He's talking about doing it all over again. You've already ascended as an Arcturian. You are no longer physical. Your consciousness is no longer physical. It's ascended. And you went through that process. So you were more physical as an Arcturian, then you became more non-physical. So you ascended into like a higher dimensional frequency. And you're here to do that on Earth and to show others how to do that on Earth. He's talking about getting the pros here out here on Earth. We're bringing in the good ones, you know, to teach the people here because they've been lost for so long. And he's up for the challenge. Your higher self, he is up for the challenge. He's freaking pretty strong. So why else did he come here? More growth, more learning, more evolving, more expansion. Feeling in a different way. Arcturians experience emotions in a different way now on humans. Okay, so, and the potential that the human race has is a very high potential here on Earth. Because we have so much diversity in terms of ETs that are incarnated here, so many different, so much diversity in plant life and on Mother Earth, and animals. He's talking about the potential is there, and that's why you're here. And the potential in that is the same potential that he sees in you and himself as a soul growing here on Earth. So the potential is very great for your soul's growth, not just humanity's. Okay? That's your higher self's pretty expansive. He gives like a very broad, of what your soul is here to achieve and not achieve, but what your soul is here for. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, he's not just talking about, like, I've noticed when people are very 3D, very focused on their 3D reality, they don't have a more evolved higher self like that, or more expansive, So that's pretty cool. So your name's Martin, or don't you go for by a different name?
No, my name is Martin, like my official name.
Oh,
but
okay.
Tucci is like my nickname. Like my mom and friends call me Tucci. It comes from Martucci, so it's a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was gonna tell the higher self to that I don't know if I wanna keep coming to Earth, but it's funny.
Yeah, the sense I was getting from him is that, like, you're here for growth, and that Earth is going to be much different and much easier in the future. It's going to be much, like, I feel like you're going to have more fun time here than you did as an Arcturian, because you've already done the Arcturian thing. You've already gone and incarnated there and ascended and have many, many lifetimes there. So this is kind of like a newer experience for you, and it's going to feel different. And different is good because it allows you to grow, being uncomfortable, And you're not going to grow with being comfortable all the time. Me being a blue avian another 1,000 times is not going to do anything. It might do. I might grow a little bit, but not as much as I would here.
So he was talking about the Ascended Master, but yeah, the messages that I was telling is kind of, and when I asked this, they always told me the same, that I had to discover myself, because they kind of show me that in the future, right, life is gonna become something that we never thought that it can be that way. Like, our bodies, they're gonna change, and maybe we are going to be able to do these things, and we are going to be able to maybe have the bodies that are going to become more light somehow.
Yes, I feel that even in this lifetime, our body is going to become more light filled. We're going to be able to heal ourselves probably better, things like that.
Yes. Yeah. So
is there one last thing that you would like to touch on, or would you like me just to channel a last message?
Yeah, if you want to channel the last message.
Okay.
That'll be great.
So your higher self's still here. I was like, I guess I didn't know if he was gonna get. There's just no doubt in his mind. He's like, you got this. This Earth thing, you got this. He's talking about it being difficult at times, it being frustrating, but you always seem to bounce back, and you have a good work ethic, and that's important on Earth, because it's a very like man eats man type of society we live in. If you don't work hard at what you want to do, then you're not going to get anywhere, kind of. But he's saying you have a good work ethic, and he's proud of you. He's proud of you for that, and proud of you for following who you are and discovering who you are. He's very excited about that. And he's very excited about your future. He's talking about you've always known you're different, a lot different than the people around you. You just needed some confirmation, some awakenings, some confirmation from others. then you finally started to step into who you are, and that will only continue to expand from here. He's talking about the wild ride that is to come here on Earth. He's saying you're ready for it.
I have one little question. That's it. So
Okay.
I feel that I'm gonna have to kind of leave everything behind, that all the people that I know and everything, and that's kind of my ego holding me back, because everything that I known until now, it's kind of becoming obsolete because I do not resonate with same people anymore and everything. So I think I'm having a hard time with that.
Okay.
So, maybe I need a message from him telling me, because
Okay.
I'm about to kind of drop my whole life, and that's kind of the main thing that I was worried about.
So he's talking about he says that in your head you have this big decision to make, this big decision, and he's saying now is not a time to make big decisions or huge decisions. It's supposed to happen more gradually, and with the things coming up here in Earth, they will kind of gradually happen. The people that are no longer resonant with you, or they're kind of fall out of your life even more than they already have, and you'll continue to like find some people that are new that you resonate with, that you jive with, that are more like you. So you're an indigo. What I'm getting from your higher self, you're an indigo life color, and that's similar to me. I'm indigo as well. And the people that are around you, a lot of them aren't indigos. They're violets or blue life colors, mostly violet life colors I see around you, that are in your immediate reality or life. They're not indigos. And once you find people that are indigo in your life, things will be better for you. But there's going to be a period of isolation, and it's not going to be just for you. It's going to be for many people on Earth that's coming up. But he's talking about you're ready for it. You're ready for the isolation, and then to come out of that and find people that you resonate with finally. And I get like a feeling of relief from your higher self. Like, oh, I finally found people that I really like, that I know, that, I really resonate, really connect with, It's like a deep wanting of your soul, that you need people around you that are very supportive of who you are, who you truly are, your fully awakened self. Yeah. And he's saying it's kind of annoying navigating around these people that are not very awake. They're just kind of a little semi-awake,
I feel that they lower my vibration a lot. And
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Okay. So I'm going to ask one last question about, do you think that he should move somewhere else in the future?
That's a good question.
I get that you will move somewhere else in the future. It's only a matter of time. But he wants you to kind of stay put where you are now. He says you're doing good where you are, but there will come a time where you will know that you want to go to a different location, that you will feel guided at every moment, at every step, to go somewhere else. It's like there's going to be a feeling, there's going to be a shift within you. And you're like, oh, then I'm just going to leave. It's going to take a while, though. So, yeah. That's pretty exciting stuff. And also the thing that I was getting is that you're ready for it, and the people in this life, or in this world, aren't ready for that. But the spiritual people, they're more ready for this. They know what's happening, behind the scenes. They know that these energies are coming here to Earth. They know the bigger purpose of things. So a lot of people are just going to be like, taking this, chaos. It's gonna be chaotic. So yeah. Okay, well, that was an awesome reading, man.
Man, thank you so much. I really love the reading, and you're awesome, man. Thank you for
this reading is awesome.